Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everybody, hope you're well, hope you're good. It's a Friday the 18th, and it's that time for my show, In The Limelight. Hope you're well, hope you're good, hope you've had a great week. It's crazy what's going on so far in regards to all this lockdown. The new rules are coming out, but what can you do? You got to stay safe and you got to go by it, you know what I mean? Everybody got their own opinions, what you got to do, but thing is you got to stay safe to get forward. But anyway, let's get off that topic and let's get on to my show, In The Limelight, and with today's guest. But before I introduce him, I'll show you a little video.
In the Limelight, fusion with NASCAR. TV, Friday, 18th September, 7 p.m.
And there you have it, guys. There you have it. It's Fusion, who's going to be on the phone shortly, like I normally do. So if you give me a second, let's go dialing. Walaikum salam, my brother Fusion. How are you, Muds? Are you okay?
I'm good. I'm all good.
I've rang you.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly, my brother. We can all hear you clearly. Thank you so much for giving your time to come on my show, In The Limelight, for UC
Nobody's
TV.
Nobody's.
I know I've rang you about 5 minutes early, but you know what? I thought, couldn't wait. Let's get into it.
Yeah, let's go into it. Let's go for it.
How's your week been, my brother? Good?
It's been good, but it's not been too bad being busy. I've been a bit under the weather.
I
been a bit ill.
Yeah, I think everybody's been under the weather, but it's one of them really. What can you say, man?
Yeah, true.
So,
how are you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. I'm very good, man. It's good to link up with you like this via phone, and obviously it's been a very long time. So, tell the guys out there how you first started.
I started around 2001. This was when I know a lot of people will still know Surinder Rattan.
Yeah.
And I think it was the Lick Tappe song with Metz was on the screens, first time ever doing his stuff.
Yeah.
And for us, we're kids from Bradford, we're, just going to school.
Yeah.
At this point, we were listening to Tupac and Biggie.
Right.
So that was like, oh my God, what's rap? And it was all, what fascinated us was, it's wrong, but it was the swearing within them songs because we've never heard this.
Yeah.
Because they're from like a Muslim Pakistani background, it's a no-go.
Absolutely.
And then when you see like an Asian lad like yourself on TV doing rapping with Punjabi in there, because I was heavily into Bollywood, I wasn't into Punjabi scene at all.
Right.
It wasn't my thing. But seeing that crossover, it was like, you know what, this is something I want to do.
Right.
And then there was no music around in Bradford. Up north, it was very quiet, even if there was nothing there. So it was a struggle. It was a struggle to get where I am now.
Absolutely. So what was the first step that you took?
First steps I started taking was, remember we used to have cassettes and like karaoke machines.
Oh yeah, I remember them.
So
Yeah.
I used to get these bundle cassettes,
Right.
and they used to they were urban kind. There was DJ Casanova and other kind of producers doing their stuff, but they used to have like 8 bars within songs.
Right.
So I used to play them songs, write 8 bars, rap on that on the karaoke,
Right.
get a tape cassette, and send it off to the record labels as a demo tape.
Look at that.
And then I started learning, what the 8 bars are in rap and getting noticed by people. But even then, I wasn't really noticed at that point. They were giving me advice, which was good.
Yeah.
And for us to even talk to them, because they were on TV, it's like a big thing then now.
Yeah.
Being on TV, it's like, it's nothing really.
It's like the common. It's like the common thing now, isn't it? Like being on TV.
It's common, yeah. Because then days to get on TV was a big thing.
Absolutely. Especially from your area and our area, you know what I mean?
No, exactly. And so after that, sending demo tapes off. One of my friends in school, we were in sixth form, he found out I was rapping.
Right.
He come to me and he said, my brother sings. I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. He goes, no, just hook up with us. So I met him in the car, he sang to me and he played like a little demo.
Right.
And it was pretty decent. So they had the studio in their house, so we went down and
Right.
we rehearsed the song. It was called Sonia.
Okay.
And so we ended up going to the studio recording because I had no idea how to record songs.
Yeah,
I could get two turntables, like DJs are.
Yeah.
And somehow you connect it to a tape deck and you make the beats, but obviously I was completely off there. That was how ignorant I was with music.
Look at that.
So we went to the studio, recorded Sonia, it was rehearsed. And I'm going to tell you this now, this is exclusive to yours, I don't think people remember.
Look
We
at
had
that.
another member, and he had a song.
Right.
And he goes, look, play a beat. We played the reggae beat.
Yeah.
And he went behind the mic and he goes, they want to be a gangster, and no matter what we say.
Yeah.
It's a gangster song. So he's done his thing,
Right.
and he got gaps in the song. And
Right.
he comes and says to me, look, Muds, go to your rap. I was called Muds back then. You go to your rap. I said, look,
Yeah.
I've not written anything. They go, doesn't matter, we just want to make spaces in the song.
Yeah.
I go, go on then. So whatever came into my mind, I just rapped it. We were laughing our heads off. Even at one point, when I'm saying the famous Gadi lines, whoever remembers it, I'm sure a lot of people will, I'm laughing in that song.
Look at that.
So after a year or two, we've gone and made a video,
Yeah.
sent it to the TV stations.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, it's on. There was a few record labels actually interested, but the deals they were giving, they weren't right.
Yeah.
So it's come onto TV. The singer rang me. He said, it's just come on TV. I was like, what? I was supposed to go to uni that day. So
Yeah.
I sat in front of the TV, and there it is. I've seen it, and it was a big thing.
It's
And next thing
shocking.
you know, it's just blown up the whole song.
Shocking the system, wasn't it?
But tell me about it.
So
Only if we were kids, only if we knew the business at that point.
yeah.
We could have been in different places at this point.
Absolutely, because I remember back in the day when I first started in '99, it was all self-taught. The mixing and stuff, you had to spend like a full couple of nights just getting the song right. I mean, these days it's just on your phone, on your laptop, on your computer. You could just there, and it's all about social media. And I think back in the day was a struggle. You have to try hard and get in there. So how is that? How you came across your friends and you made your band, etc. After that, or?
What was that again? That's a good really.
I said, is that how you came across with your friends, and then you did another song from that as a band?
After that, we did a whole album at that point. It was called Knockout. We did a full album.
Yeah, I remember
And
that.
it was a fantastic experience working with the guys. Even if they come back now, they can't do it in this era, especially
Yeah,
because the songs they were doing then is for this time. They were too ahead of their time.
yeah.
I was listening to the album a couple of weeks ago, just listening to it, and I was like, you know what? If we go back in the studio and started even doing these songs on
Yeah,
another level, they will be good songs.
absolutely.
But
Yeah,
they're in the family life now, and I just went my own way. So I
Yeah.
did a few solos,
yeah,
and then after that I rebranded myself, dropped a song called Sonia with Sona Walia and Come Frantic. This is when I hooked up with him.
yeah.
Did that solo,
Big name.
and VIP took me on, rest in peace, Vips.
Yeah,
He loved the song, he took me on and released further 3 songs of mine on the VIP record label.
fantastic. That's excellent. So obviously, you live to tell the tale, and at the end of the day, it's progression, and you did that progression to get where you are. As you were going along during your time, I'm sure there was a little time where you took a break. That was basically to get yourself together to come out with new material, yeah?
Yeah. So that's what I did. When I was with VIP, I did what I had to do.
Yeah,
After that, I did take a break. There was a lot going on in family-wise, and I just fell out of love with music. It wasn't inspiring me anymore.
yeah,
And now recently, what happened was a good friend of mine now who did my videos back then.
yeah,
He's called Akash.
Yeah.
He moved closer to me
yeah.
around Bradford area. He was in London.
Right.
So now when he's moved closer, we've met up a few times, and he said, "Look, I'll back you 100% because this guy his videos are amazing. He's
Absolutely.
a producer, he's a singer, he was
Yeah.
massive in Pakistan. So he's the full package," and he was like, "Look, I'm backing you full. fully backing you. We got some good stuff coming out yet,
Fantastic.
and let's go for it again. Let's try it. And I was like, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
And so Mary Zingi luckily found a producer up in London called Rich.
Yeah.
He's an amazing talent. So we got Mary Zingi produced. I actually the video to that. That's what's out now.
Yeah.
And we're just working on more material now. Every month, 2 months, I'll be releasing.
Yeah, but I think it's the best way because you took a step back. You know, you have to find yourself, do what you got to do, and it's one of them. Innit? At the end of the day, for you, would I say for you, music is still a hobby? Yeah.
It's a hobby. It's not my day job. It's a hobby.
Absolutely, and that's how I took the path, and it was always a hobby, and then it took you places. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. But along your road now, obviously you've come back with this single, yeah, and obviously it's blown up really. And have you not got any negative comments like haters and stuff like that or anything? I always mention this because the local people who've been in the game for a while and tend to come back, you tend to get a lot of people who kind of think, oh look, here he is again. You know, one of them ones. Have you got any of them?
That's, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm not one of these that lies about things and just.
No, this is an honest show, bro. This is your
I'm
platform.
going to be honest with you. I don't think that song's done enough for people to know that I'm back anyway.
Look at that.
Because my scene, this song is for the Indian and Pakistan market. That's where it's doing. That's where it's getting all the hits and it's doing well because we pushed it to that. The UK does not know about fusion or fusion back or anything at the point.
Right.
At this point, they have no clue about me.
Fantastic.
So this is where we're working on to let UK know. If I don't get any hate, that means I'm not doing well, bro. I'm going to be honest.
Absolutely.
Successful people always get hate.
I think you know my background from that as well, won't you?
Yeah, exactly. We've been through it. I've been through it with Gangster. You know, when I dropped Gangster, we were kids. We didn't know what's going on. I've been through it. The people forget.
Yeah.
Now everybody loves that song. Everybody comes back to me when they find out. Like, oh, we used to love that song.
See, obviously, with me on my In the Limelight, it's not about promoting music. It's about promoting the artist. And obviously, I bring artists on here to talk about their experience, how they've got into it, and then in the end, give a message. And so far, what you've been telling me is fantastic. You know how you started your childhood, you took it as a hobby. You know, you've got a day job, and you've seen what people are around. And this product that you bought out is basically hitting the market across the borders. And I think it's good because people need to understand there's bigger markets out there. Am I right?
There's bigger markets. Well, India is huge in itself. Pakistan's massive.
Yeah.
What's working in the UK now is drill.
Yeah.
It's all drill, ghetto, street. I'm not ghetto, I'm not street. I've been in the streets, I've been in the ghettos, I've got friends in the ghettos and street.
Yeah.
I know the life. I've never been a part of that life. So I'm not going to come out and start rapping about that, even though I can.
Yeah.
Because, like they say, you get G checked.
Yeah.
If you're not a G on the street, they're going to check you, bro.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
they know I'm straightforward, humble lad. That's it. So it's not something that I would go into in that sense. And that's what's really working in the UK now.
Absolutely.
That's what's getting really picked up. My music's a lot different to that.
Yeah, absolutely. You've come back in a different light, and at the end of the day, you've come back more professional. And that's the way it should be, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think
You know what it is? It's a team. You have to find the right people. Before, it was too expensive to get the right people.
Yeah.
Now, it's a lot more common.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing this stuff. Before, it was only a handful picked
Absolutely.
people.
Yeah,
Now,
absolutely.
everybody's a producer. Everybody's a rapper.
Yeah, and it's
Everybody's a singer. Yeah.
yeah, it's all about the melodyne and autotune, isn't it?
No, exactly. That's it. Put that effect on. But this is what people like. They want to hear the autotune. They want to hear that effect.
Yeah.
They want to hear the reverb. It's not straight singing like Rag Fateh Ali Khan. That's just another level.
Absolutely. What we're going to do, Fusion, we're just going to go for a quick break, stay on the line, and then we'll come right back, yeah?
Perfect. No problem.
Right, guys, that's my brother Fusion on the line there. We're just going to take a quick break. Stay tuned to this interesting interview, and I'll see you just after the break. Right, guys, welcome back. That was a quick break for our sponsors. Obviously, it's one of them things. They've been part of me from day one, and I've got some new sponsors coming on there as well. So let's go back to my guests. Assalamu alaikum, Fusion. You still there?
Walaikum salam. I'm still here, bro.
Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. Like I said, thank you so much for your time. So we've discussed how you started, what you went through, what you've seen, and what level you are now. The break that you took, you've come back with this new tune that you've done. Obviously, is Crossing the Borders. We were talking about the gangster, the grime, the drill. Where do you think you're going to go from here?
You know what it is, Nas? I'm just taking every day as it comes.
Cool.
I'm just going to make as many songs. I was just on the phone with Akash just now,
Yeah.
and we're planning on doing some more songs. But again, this lockdown thing, you have to be very careful with what you do nowadays. So
Absolutely.
that's putting the brakes on everything.
Yeah, yeah. But I
So
think
I
it'll
need
give
to
you.
find out,
I think
yeah.
it'll give you more time to kind of write and think of ideas and push the ideas before you actually meet. So I think, in one sense, I know what you mean. It's had a heavy, huge effect on everything. Not just the event side. You know, the everything, everyday business. But as an artist, I mean, sometimes you just use that time to create, and when you create, you just put in your bank, and then when the time's right, you go and meet your guy.
You know, enough. Again, I've got songs written. They need to be. You know, when you have stuff written,
Yeah.
you need to record them.
Yeah, or else you'll forget.
Otherwise, you forget them and you lose the vibe. And
That's
then
what
you
I'm
go off
saying.
the
That's
song.
what I'm saying.
So the
Sometimes you
quicker
need
you can
to.
get it on, the better it is.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes
And the thing,
you need to record it on, for example, just record it on your hand device. You know, like in case you think air solo on here or something, record it on there. So
yeah, you know, I do that anyway.
yeah,
But you know, my kind of music is deep music.
yeah, yeah,
So it's more like it needs to have a message behind it.
yeah, yeah.
But them kind of songs don't work. But I am working on them. Just I've got some, just lying there for years. I've had it over 10 years.
That's good, man.
And I just want to record it professionally and get it out.
And
It's
like you
about
said,
poverty.
yeah, and like you said, teamwork is a must. And these days, it's very hard to find trustworthy people. You know what I mean? And for you to go out and have a selected handful like I have is very good. I think it's progression in itself, don't you think?
You know, it's not, I've seen people, take the biscuit basically.
Yeah.
And I've seen them, doing people over. Some have even tried it with me.
Look at that.
And, I've learned from that.
Yeah.
And it happens, it's a day game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Simple.
Absolutely.
I see things, people think sometimes they think, he doesn't know, let's take advantage.
Yeah.
I see everything.
Yeah.
But I'm one of those people that just forgive and forget, keep your gob shut and just get on with it.
Yeah, it's true.
Because they'll get what's coming to them in other ways.
Absolutely,
And
yeah.
yeah.
Karma never misses anybody's door, does it?
Thing is, I've always lived my life as, forgive and forget.
Yeah.
And, you'll be able to sleep at night, otherwise there's no point.
Absolutely, 100%, because you don't know.
And I've never chased the money. My life for me has not been about the money.
Yeah.
Even though I need to start making some from the music. Been doing it for too long.
But the
Because
thing
it does
is,
empty your pocket. It does empty your pockets.
absolutely. But the thing is, you're coming solo now, so I think it's best for me. Well, obviously that's my opinion, but everybody has their own opinion. Don't you think it's better to be solo than sign with a label?
Yes. These days, yes. You've got everything yourself. You can upload your own songs. You've got your own channels.
Yeah, yeah.
100% money is coming into your pocket. So why would you go to a label unless they come to you and say, here's a certain amount of cash,
Yeah.
give us a song, give us
Yeah.
2 songs.
Yeah.
That's it. You've got your money, give them the songs. Cool. Take your PRS, which is most important.
Yeah, yeah.
Register to your PRS so you have revenue coming for the rest of your life.
Absolutely. That's fantastic, man. That's fantastic. You give us your story there, and obviously a few views. Anything for the community?
You know what?
Have you done anything for the community? Like I've seen a few things, but you tell the people, like helping. If anybody comes to you, like the youth, what advice would you give them going forward?
There's been a few kids come to me, just asking about music.
Yeah.
My first advice is don't do it. Don't go into it.
Fantastic.
Forget it. Because I asked them for, why are you doing it? Why do you want to go into music?
Yeah.
We know why.
Yeah.
You and me have both been there.
Yeah.
They're not valid reasons, bro.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
we don't love the music, if we really, really love the music,
Yeah.
we'll be like, Rat Fateh Ali Khan who
Absolutely.
do this stuff. It's
Yeah.
their life.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not saying we don't have a passion. We do have a passion.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
do. The initial reason why we go into music is not because we love the music. It's because it's interesting. We want to learn. We want to do
it's
something
passion.
that's different.
It's a hobby. You know, then
It's a hobby.
It's in you.
Then when it goes on, when you learn more, that's when you fall for the music and you start getting really into it, and then you do fall in love with that. I get that.
Yeah.
But I say, look, if you really want to do it, you know, number one, listen to your parents, whatever they say,
Yeah.
because that's the main thing.
Yeah.
If you are going to do music, here's certain things that I can advise you on,
Yeah.
and you know, just it's going to be hard. You're not going to become a millionaire.
Yeah.
You might do if you're very lucky.
Yeah.
Just do it as a hobby.
Yeah.
Don't give up your day job just to go full on in music. Just do your best, learn. If you need advice, I'll help you. But my initial reaction is, look, if you can't, just leave it, don't go into it.
Absolutely, yeah. Because you know what, in this game, you got to run around, you got to spend the money. It's not easy. You know what I mean? Until you get your big break, and it's always been a struggle. You know, until you find your spot, and that's with many artists out there. Don't you think?
It's a lot deeper than that. It's way deeper than that. I think a lot deeper than just, you know, if you're not going to run around, not going to give you 100%, what's the point of it?
Yeah.
You get it. You need to go through all this struggle.
But
And then,
sometimes,
you enjoy it.
yeah. But sometimes
But
you go
for
through,
me,
you go
we've
through.
had a heart to heart, and you know exactly where I'm coming from. It's a lot
Absolutely,
deeper than,
absolutely, yeah, yeah. You
yeah.
know, sometimes on talking on a, how would I say, on a mainstream level, what I'm talking about is I've seen artists, because I've been through it myself. Sometimes you do go through a lot of struggle to do things and, you know, get your name out there. But the people, sometimes they look at you as a multi-million artist when really you're not. You know what I mean? But you sometimes have to portray that image. I've been through that, you know, back in the day. So every artist is different, I would say. Don't you think?
You know what it is? It's a gimmick. You know, when they say, I'm a millionaire, I've got £1 million deal. You've got £1 million deal, but you're going to have to pay for your album with that, which is 100,000.
Yeah.
You're going to have to pay tax on that, which they're forgetting.
Yeah.
And first thing they do is go buy diamonds.
Yeah.
50 grand chains.
Yeah, yeah.
Your skin, you're broke, you've got nothing left.
Exactly. Exactly.
So, it's a dream that they sell you.
Yeah,
You can ask anybody who's been in the game for years.
absolutely.
You know, from our kind of age group, whoever's
Yeah.
been there, they've done that.
Absolutely.
They can tell you exactly what it's a gimmick, isn't it?
Absolutely. 100% it is. So thanks a lot, Fusion. I want to say, Muds,
No problem.
for coming on. You're my brother, you know, the show. Any last message you want to give, or do you want to drop a few lines? It's up to you, no problem.
Right. I am going to drop this because I know nobody else is going to hear it otherwise.
Cool.
It's about poverty. It's close to my heart, and, imagine waking up and finding that your roof's the sky. There's no walls to protect, keep you safe at night. You've got one piece of cloth to keep you warm, but even that's worn out. It's all shredded and torn. There's no food you can eat or something you can drink. It's like life is a burden, draining you weak. And when you look at all your family, you see them starve. Only you will know the feeling that is up in your heart. Every night before I sleep, I take some time to pray. Thank God that I've never had to face a day without a roof, clothes, food on a plate, and then I think of all the poverty around today.
Awesome.
The
Very deep.
message I've got for everybody, just be happy. Respect your parents.
Fantastic.
Don't be, keep your cool and just be happy.
Fantastic message, fantastic words, and fantastic interview. Thank you so much, Fusion.
No problem.
I'll catch up with you later, and
It's been a pleasure.
stay safe, yaar. Take care.
Okay, bro. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Wow, and there you have it, guys. That was Fusion, my brother Muds, from Bradford sides, and it's very deep interviews. Told the story how he started, and we tend to get that with the many artists, how they tell the story. And he had a lovely rap there as well, about poverty. So I hope you guys enjoy this show this evening in the Limelight. Stay safe, be good, look after your parents. Catch up again. Allah Hafiz. Take care.